Well, today we're cooking ribeye steaks on the Soapstone Accessory from Kamado Joe on the Classic 2. Man, our agenda today is that we're gonna reverse sear these ribeye steaks, and then we're gonna take it up to 120 internal temp, and then we're gonna raise the temperature of the Kamado Joe, bring that up to maybe 500 degrees to get a great sear on this soapstone. And I can't wait to show you what that's gonna look like and also taste like. Let's get into details. Now, a cool little detail about the soapstone, it's so smooth and soft. I've already used it cooking picanha, and so it's starting to already darken a little bit, and that's really normal. After you use it a handful of times, it will darken, but it's super easy to clean. So it's antibacterial, it's pretty much self-cleaning, it's stain resistant. Now, when you see how dark it means, it just means it's getting more use. You put a little olive oil on it and it gets it nice and clean. It doesn't necessarily make it look brand new, but it keeps it clean. So can't wait to show you how to use this. We're gonna set up the Kamado Joe right now. This is how we're gonna set up the Kamado Joe. We've got the regular divide and conquer system placed. I've got one heat deflector on one side since we're gonna do 2-zone cooking where we're gonna put the steaks on top of the grill grate here. Got one heat deflector here. I've got my charcoal basket with a half divider in there, and we're gonna dump some charcoal in here and also put just one wood chunk in here, and that is peach. And then we're gonna dump some Jealous Devil charcoal. All right, we got all that set up properly. Then we will add a few cube starters and get this thing lit. All right, so we are getting the temperature up to 250 to 270. And one of the things you want to do with the soapstone is you'll notice I've put a grill grate just for extra stability because it is porous and it is stone. And we're gonna lay that on there. And we want the soapstone to come up to temperature because if you just put it on really hot, it can have a chance for cracking. So we're gonna bring it up to temperature we are getting ready to put on the steaks. All right, guys, we've got the grill up to temperature between 250 and 300. It's closing in on 300, and I like to just put my hand on here knowing that the dome has actually heated up and the heat temperature is not just coming from starting the fire, so it is feeling good. We've got 3 ribeye steaks just for the family. These have been dry brining, and that's all we're gonna do is leave the salt on here and allow just the taste of the ribeye flavor just come out, and I think it's gonna be incredible. And just look how the marbling and just the thickness of these steaks are gonna be great. Then we're gonna set up digitally with our Inkbird. I've got an app, and we'll set that up to go to 120. And once it reaches that, we will then raise the temperature to 500 for some great searing, and then we'll show you the results. All right, friends, now it's time to get our sear on. Show you how to do this. Nothing like hearing that sizzle. All right, friends, we have foiled the steak, let it rest for about 10 minutes. We've made our kind of a garlic compound butter. It is delicious. We are going to just put a little dab of that on each here, my friends, and let that sit. And then we're gonna go ahead and simply cut into this guy. I'm gonna bring you in so you can see what it looks like. We'll slice it, do a taste test, and do a final review. All right, friends, we have cut into this steak. Do a little taste test. Oh, wow. That compound butter at the end. Just the natural flavor of the steak with this, kind of that salt brine. So good. Get a little of that fat at the end. I love how the Kamado Joe cooks steaks and does a reverse sear. And that soapstone gives it a nice even sear on the steak. It looks fantastic. Friends, if you like videos like this, like it, subscribe, turn on the notification buttons. And remember, from my backyard to yours, less hate, more love, good barbecue.